Right. Before we start, let's have a look at the background of our speaker. All right. So our speaker is Miss Chu Xiaoping. All right. She's a counselor in the Department of Student Affairs, and then she's graduate as a Master of Psychology in Counseling at University Malaysia Sabah, and then she also holds a Bachelor of Social Science in Psychology in TAUC, and Bachelor of Science in Psychological Studies in Sheffield Hallam University. All right, so her area of expertise is registered and licensed counselor. Okay, so without further ado, let's welcome Miss Chu. Miss Chu?
Yeah,
I think
hi
I will
everyone.
stop sharing first. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Okay, so now I will start sharing my screen. Please wait a while. Okay, can see my screen, right?
Yes. Later you do the full screen. Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay, great. Thank you. So once again, good evening, everyone. I'm Miss Bing, Utah counselor. So today I'm here to share about how to choose the right course. Yeah, so maybe many of you just finished your SPM or maybe just graduated from your foundations and maybe still confusing what kind of courses to choose for your future study. Yeah, it's okay. So I hope today through this sharing, you can understand more about yourself and can make the decision to choose the course that's suitable for you. So next, this in here, we will emphasize on the 3 steps. Yeah. The first one is know yourself. It's very important to understand ourselves, to know that what we want, no matter in career, in study, in academic, or maybe like problem solving and other things. Yeah, we need to understand what we like, what we don't like, maybe our personality, our characteristic, our hobby, our interest, our competence. Yeah, all the things we have to know so that we can know what we can do in our academic, in our careers, working, or maybe other things. Yeah. So after that, we know ourselves, we know that what we can, what we cannot, what we like, what we don't like. We go for the research, start to collect data, start to collect the informations, and then try to see, to meet, yeah, to match with our information, our self-informations. Then after that, we compare, we do matching, all the thing, we do filtering. After that, we can make the decision. Yeah, what kind of choices we can make, we can select for our study, for our jobs, and other things. Now we will go for the first step, know yourself first. Then we discuss more about this and to get to know which part we should analyze to ask ourselves to get more information when we before we do the research, before we make the decision. So in here, like just like I mentioned, we have to understand our personality, our characteristic. Introvert, extrovert, or we are shy, or maybe you are very talkative, or other things. What is your personality? What is your characteristic? And then based on our personality, based on our characteristic, to find a job that might suitable for us. So you will feel like you have to change or play many different roles to deal with different like life events. And next is values. So sometimes we will feel that when we're doing something or we completed something, we'll feel the values is valuable for ourselves. Yeah. If let's say you feel like you feel more better or feel that you can gain the values from your working through like working as a helper or maybe a doctor, like cure the patient like that. Yeah, you can. So you need to understand when you can increase and get the values through the jobs or other things that you did. And next, skills. So it's very important. Throughout our long years, we study a lot, we learned a lot of skill from our families, our parents, or maybe our friends. and also through the study, but from primary until secondary, we learn a lot of different skills to apply to solve the problems in everyday. But also at the same time, sometimes the skill we know, we know. But sometimes maybe there are certain skill that we haven't learned yet, or maybe we know before, but it's hard for us to get to learn the skill, to apply the skill. So that's very important for us to understand what we can do for ourselves, for in the working, or maybe what we really cannot. Yeah, it's okay because we are human. Of course, we got something that we can do. We also have something that we cannot. So that's why it's very important while planning our futures and also while achieving our goals. So next, interest. So yeah, it's also another things we have to understand. We have to aware of our interest in certain way. Maybe it's like you are interested in designing some things, or maybe like drawing, or maybe it's like talking or communication. Yeah, it depends. So if let's say you have your skill and also you have your interest, they are matching, then will be good. Yeah. But sometimes, if let's say unfortunately you have the skill, but maybe you're not interested in certain things, or maybe you don't have the skill, but you have the interest in certain area, then you have to really think properly. You have to plan whether you can improve your skill or whether you can increase your interest in that field, so that you can reduce the dissatisfaction or reduce the negative emotion. So now we go more details about each category. First, personality. So exploring the fit between the career and your personality, like just I mentioned, is very important to match to see the career and the our personality. Yeah. If let's say you do not, your personality is somehow like a bit shy, intro, you do not want to, to talk to people, you don't like to meet with people, then maybe you should find a job that will allow you to reduce to meet people. Yeah. But if let's say you are very extrovert, you like to talk, you like to interact with people, then maybe you can find a job that to uh, allow you to meet a lot of people, to meet different friends, yeah, new people like that. But don't worry, if let's say you feel like it's not fit, or maybe you're a bit shy, but you wish to find a job that can meet a lot of people, it's okay. But before that, you need to prepare yourself. Yeah, you have to understand what are the challenges, what are the things you have to improve yourself in order for you to work in the job. Yeah. So for example of misfit, so you like to be able to travel and meeting people. So you chose to go into sales where you can get to meet more people. However, you are a quiet person who doesn't really like to speak. So what are the difficulties that you'll be facing? It's okay. We sometimes we like, let's say you are quiet introvert, like just now I mentioned, but you like to, to get more, you want to get a job that you can meet more people. It's okay. But you need to list out, you need to see the challenges you may have. You need to see the difficulty you may have. Can you like changing yourself? Can you improve your communication skill? Can you improve your social interaction skill during the study time or before you get the job? Or maybe you're willing to learn, to change your, to be a better to match with the job, so that if let's say yes, yeah, even though at now not really make match, not really fit, is okay, because we have time, we can learn to improve. Yeah, it's okay. But if let's say you want this job but you're not willing to change, you want to like still remain quiet, still like don't want to talk with other, and then at the same time want to, finish your task, that is a bit impossible. Yeah. So that's why you have to understand what you are now, and then what kind of job you want to be. List down all the things, and then to see if really cannot, it's okay, you can change. Yeah, you can improve yourself. But if let's say you don't want to improve, you don't want to change yourself, then maybe you need to find another way to replace the job that you make the decision now. So that's why there's a need to understand your own characteristic and attitude and match with the working area, working environment, working people, your colleague, and other things. Because when we make the decision in a career, not only that your personality, but also you need to see the working tasks. Yeah, what are the tasks you will do? What are the things you will face? To see all the things. So, and also if let's say you're not really sure about your personality, your characteristic, it's okay. You can ask, yeah, you can do the personality tests that are available in the market, or maybe you can Google it. Yeah, but please make sure that the personality test you find from the Google, from the websites are valid and reliable. That means that the result or the test is trusted one. Yeah, not a fake one or the not reliable one. So you can Google because there are few personality tests available from the website and you can go to check and then or maybe you can go to some center to get the personality test so that you can understand your personality, your characteristic better and through that you can start to prepare to make the decision what kind of like career that's suitable for you. So finish the personality. Next, we'll go to the values. So this one is also understand yourself, explore and understand what your value in your career setting because it's linked to career satisfaction. So career satisfaction depends on whether your values are fulfilled or not, just as autonomy at work, recognitions or job security. Some people they will choose the job like depend on the positions or the power, the leadership, or maybe to lead people to be the manager to to bring a whole group to achieve the goal. But some they will maybe want to be a lawyer, doctor, nurse to get a more like better reputation or recognition from others, to admire by others. Some they will prefer job security to secure a job that, for example, easy to get a job anywhere, like HR, accounts, or maybe admin like that. Yeah, it's easy to find instead of like, for example, doctor, you only can work in clinic or maybe hospital like that. Yeah, it's okay. Different people have different values. It doesn't mean that if let's say I choose the recognition one, mean wrong. I choose another one, choose the job security different one as long as you understand which one you want in your career for your values. Yeah, if for you that you feel you're more vulnerable, you feel more better if you can work as a doctor to help more people, to help uh to cure the patient and at the same time recognized by others, more people, you feel very satisfied, you feel very vulnerable, then you can go for it. But you feel like a job security is better, is more important, of course you can choose other job that will make you feel secure. It's never a problem. There is no right or wrong answer in here. So, and also whether you remain or change career field throughout your lifespan is dependable on your understanding of your own values. In here, for the first one, right, know yourself. We always need to update ourselves. Yeah, updated. Why? Because we will change our mindset, maybe our ideas, our perception, opinions, or maybe value show up in at different age stage. Maybe first, maybe 18 years old, you want to get a job that is a higher recognition, maybe like doctor, lawyer, like that. Maybe after 20 years, you want to get a job that can make you like work-life balance. Yeah, so you no need to to work so many hours or work so hard and then maybe after that you want to find a job that can secure you, yeah, job security. So it's depend, but no matter which one, like I say, you have to always updating yourself. Yeah, so maybe at this year you choose this is okay, then you follow your own value at that time and then you commit on it. And then maybe at another 20 or 30 years you want to change to other things, your values or opinion change already, it's okay, just follow your idea. Yeah, just follow your values at that time and then to make the decision again. So remember, it's always change during our lifespan. Maybe we explore more, we learn more during our life, so we know that what we really want. So that's why values is very important and to see, and is linked to career satisfaction. And also another thing, we always update ourselves, our characteristic, our values, our interests, all the thing. Maybe at first you like to do this, but maybe after that you find another more find others better or find others more interested, then you change to other. So next one, skill. Yeah. So here, identify your strengths, know what you are good at. So like just I mentioned, we need to understand what are our strengths. At the same time, we also need to know what are our weaknesses, our limitations. List down all the things we have, because we are, like I say, we are human, we are not robot. We cannot like, oh, this one good, we keep, this one is not good, we delete the format, the formula. No. So we have to understand what we can do, what we cannot. And of course, if let's say you feel like your weaknesses you don't like your weaknesses, yeah, you don't like your limit, you want to improve it, it's okay, because we are human, we can learn, we can improve ourselves. Yeah. So you can list it down, all your strengths, all your maybe weaknesses like that, and then after that, check, okay, how your strengths can help you to achieve your goal, to be better. And then what are the limitations that will stopping you or blocking you to achieve your goal? And then if let's say will, then how you going to, to improve yourself, to, find some other ways to help you to achieve the goal. Yeah, for example, lazy. Yeah. So if let's say one of your weakness is laziness, then you need to, if and at the same time you want to become doctor or lawyer, then you have to understand that you have to, reduce this, and then to be more hardworking, put more effort on study, practicing, so that you can achieve your goal to be a doctor. So the list may be short as you are still starting out, but it is time to find out your potential. It doesn't mean that one day you can figure out all your strengths or your limitation. Yeah, but you can give yourself some time to slowly to identify which one you can do, which one you cannot do, and then use your skill to uh, how to say, apply your skill. Yeah, utilize the skill you have, the knowledge you have to achieve your goal, to help you to achieve your goal. So the last one is interest. So like just like know your like and dislike. Yeah, understand where your passion lies is one of the many factors that bring you further in your career. Especially now through the website or YouTube, other things, maybe sometimes we influenced or affected by the drama or videos like that. So we suddenly feel, oh, I want to be this job, I want to be doctor or lawyer or this, because the movie or the drama inspired me to want to be work in this field. It's okay. Yeah, it doesn't mean that it's a wrong thing, or you just have a very short interest. After that, when you watch another movie or TV, you will change your mind. But no matter how, but before that, you have to truly understand, ask yourself, is you can do the same thing or this job, the tasks every day for the rest of your life, or just for a short period, temporarily only. Yeah, so understand whether these like tasks you can do it for now because you like the movie character, you like the drama character, so that you want to be that, you want involved in that career, in that task, or you really love it, you will, even though whatever in the rest of life you want to continue again to do the same task. Yeah, to like be an accountant. Yeah, calculate and do the numbers, like the project, all the things, or other things. Yeah. So remember, always understand what you like, what you don't like. It's not only for country, but you need to understand. Is working is not for 1 year or 2 years. It's after you finish all the study, it will be a long time like that. Yeah. Of course, and burnout and career change often happen when you are not passionate about your career. So at the same time, when you think about a career or planning your career, you also need to understand what are the good things and maybe the challenges you have in that career. For example, doctor, Like just now I mentioned, oh, doctor may be quite good because it's high recognition, maybe better salary, maybe can help more people. You feel like very good to be a doctor because you can help a lot of people. Yeah. But at the same time, there are some challenges of becoming a doctor. For example, needs a lot of study. You need to put a lot of efforts to study a lot, to read a lot of books, and then to do the assignment, all the things, and then 5 years of studies or maybe more. And then practical, you need to keep practicing yourself to be, a good doctor. And then after that, maybe you need to stand by 24 hours, yeah, or maybe the rotation shift, yeah, shift working hour, or maybe a lot of stresses during the, be a doctor at that time. So these are the things you need to, to list to include it in your planning there, because sometimes people will easily think about the good side. Yeah, or I can earn more money, I can help people, I can do this to them, but that ignore the challenges, yeah, like the stresses or the study years or and other things. Of course, for other jobs also got so different jobs, different work, we have different benefit, I can say, goods and also challenges. Yeah, so do not only feel like only think about the good side, but also sometimes to think about the challenges and then to prepare yourself so that you can prepare yourself to face the challenges, to cope with the challenges. Like for example, teachers, yeah. So maybe teacher will be good, respect, like the student can guide more students, blah, blah, blah. But maybe another challenges, they need to prepare a lot of like paperwork, or maybe they need to mark the books and take care of every student. So these are the things that we have to prepare. Yeah, or else we will like time to time we will reduce, or maybe our interest will decrease, or maybe at the end we'll burn out. We'll feel very stressed because we didn't prepare for the challenges. We only prepare for the good things, but the challenges we didn't. So it's very best to explore your interest well enough before committing to a career field. That's why we need to understand whether you are very interested in that, and also you okay, like willingness to face with the challenges because you want to achieve your goal. For example, doctor, you want to be a doctor. So that's why even though it's very stressed, it's very hard, but you're willing to deal with the difficulty, to deal with the challenges because you're really interested in doctor field. You really want to become a doctor, want to your career in this field is okay, no matter or other HR or admin or business, all the things, sim or accounting. Yeah, we have the good side, of course, we also have the challenging side. So this, and then the last one is introduce you guys is John Holland self-directed search. So this one is a career test based on John Holland career theory. Called SDS. So if let's say you guys interested, you guys can also Google to do this self-directed search, this career test. So this career test consists of three parts, three categories. The first one is activity interest, whether you like or whether you're interested in certain activities or not. And the second thing is competencies. Yeah, whether you have the competence to achieve the goal, to finish the task. And the last one is occupational interest. Which occupation you more interest you want to, for your career there. So this SDS is combine three categories, these three things, and then come up with a result that to show that maybe which area that more suitable for you while you are preparing for your career or maybe future study. Yeah, so this one you can also same thing, you can Google, yeah, type this and then to search for the information and then to do the test. Yeah, so called SDS, so John Holland self-directed search. So this one of the career test is quite good, and then can say also most people will use that to identify them, like which program, study program, academic or career that more suitable for them. So we finished the first part self-assessment, self-understand ourselves. Then next, we go for the research. In here, we have two parts also. One is information search, to collect the information, to collect the data, which one is suitable for us, which one not, and then also information interview. Let's see what is that. So for the information search, yeah, now we are very easy. We can get all the information through Google. Maybe you also can post from at Facebook to get the answer from others. So this one, collect information, is for you to understand more about the career you plan to go into. Google, YouTube, all the thing you can search from there. If you want to be the accountant, you can search from Google what kind of tasks they will do, and then what are the things like the salary, all the things. And then another one I would like to introduce is like ONET, American Database of Occupations. So from here you can get all the information, all the description of the occupation, which means that they will give you all the occupation list. But you can see this one is American database. So that means that all the occupations and all the information are based on America, not in Malaysia. So maybe you can go to the website to get the things that you want. Then after that, you need to refer back our Malaysia, whether the education system and also the occupation availability and also salary. For example, some of the occupations are not available in Malaysia. It's only available in some of the countries only. And also maybe some of that in Malaysia didn't provide the study program. So if let's say you want to study that, you have to study at overseas, or maybe after finish your study, you have to work overseas, because in Malaysia we didn't provide this job opportunity as well as the salary. Maybe have some differences. So this is the website. Once you enter, you can see. For example, this one, so this one, the SOC code. Okay, if it will be better if you do the SDS test first, the John Holland self-directed search. So when you finish the test, and then the result will give you the code. The occupation, the words. You can get the code. Then after that, you can also see other the green economic sector. So you don't worry what are the green economic sector or career cluster. Here we all have the description. You can see. And then after that, once you enter the code, the result from the test, and then you can see, for example, the clear letter interest code from the SDS, from the result there. You enter, then we'll show you, based on your interest, based on your result, what are the courses or career that suitable for you. And here is the education level. So it's like this career, this job needs at least like bachelor degree or only SPM level enough, or maybe master or PhD. And of course, do remember, refer back to Malaysia. Malaysia education system. So it's like in Malaysia need minimum SPM or maybe a bachelor degree or PhD, all the thing you have to refer back. Because this one is based on the MCA. So here you can click in to understand more about the education, the occupation. For example, rehabilitation counselor, special education teachers, like that. So once you click in, you can see, for example, counseling psychologist. So you can see what are the things they do. Summary, tasks, tools and technology knowledge, or you can get more details or custom. So these are the things that you can do, like education job June, what are the minimum education background you need to be a counseling psychologist. So once you get some information or reference from here, please remember, refer back in Malaysia setting. Unless you choose to study overseas and working overseas, of course you need to refer back to the country where you study and where you plan to work. So so you can see from here. So the next, information interview. So here is different. Will be like asking people. You can ask your friends or family who are already in the field about how the career field is like. Maybe, for example, you want to be an accountant. So maybe your mother or your father is an accountant, so that you can ask your friends or your family. So through that, they will share the more information to you. Or if let's say none of your friends or family is doing this, it's okay. Ask the lecturers who have just few experience, or maybe you can go to the university, yeah, to ask to get more information from them. And also it's really helpful to gain better understanding, because the people experience that before. They know, like during their study time, what they do, what they prepare for the study, and then after that, what are the things they do. So while sharing, you can know more and you can prepare yourself more, if let's say you really want to be an accountant. So after that, backtrack and analyze how is the fit between yourself and the career described by them. Of course, if let's say, for example, accountant, maybe you ask uh, someone who already graduated and worked for 20 years, for example, 20 years, yeah. So maybe you need to, update again, yeah, because maybe that time the study or the working will be different from now. So you have to update again, yeah, compile all the information from Google, from internet, and also from your friends or people who know this. So after we finish our research, we do the, to matching all the thing. Last, we do the decision making. We make the decision to see which one we have to do, we have to choose. So for the last one, goal setting. So we call it SMART goal. So S stands for specific. Be clear and specific about your goal. What is the thing that you want in your goal? You want to be an accountant. You need to remember, accountants also got different types. Be specific which one you want, which kind of job, yeah. And then measurable. M stand for measurable. If you can't measure it, so it might be difficult to achieve. Yeah. For example, you want to be like an accountant, but you don't know how, you cannot measure, you didn't know the planning, all the things, so that at the end, maybe you give up, or maybe it will be take more times, or maybe it cannot be achieved. You have to really consider about this, yeah, to plan all the things, to prepare all the things. And then the third one is attainable. Make sure you are able to achieve the goals, like just like I mentioned, to understand your strengths, to understand your weaknesses. At the same time, sorry, my computer got problem. So at the same time, uh, okay, at the same time also to understand what are the good things of your job and the challenges you need to face during your working. Yeah, the next one is realistic. So if this goal feasible given your efforts level and tendency, sometimes we have to understand that we have our limit. Maybe some people they have less weaknesses, so that they can go further, or maybe some people they have more, they need to take more effort, or maybe it's more harder. So when you are planning, preparing all the things, please make sure it's realistic one. Yeah. For example, you want to be a doctor, but you plan to, finish completed your study within 3 years, and then you want to start working at 25, which is like maybe impossible in Malaysia. I'm not sure how about other country, the setting, but yeah, be realistic, get all the things, how to become a doctor, how to become a lawyer, or be an accountant. Yeah. Timely. Write a specific date, so when it comes, you can check off the completion of the goal. So always like update yourself, always understand when it's like your goals, your plans still the same as previously you set, and then after that keep follow up yourself when you can finish your goal, achieve your goal. So lastly, so let's look at this conversation. Would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here? Asked Alice. That depends a good deal on where you want to get to, said the Cheshire Cat. I don't much care where, said Alice. Then it doesn't matter which way you go. So it's from the Alice in Wonderland. Try to think. What is the message behind this conversation? Try to think. And of course, there is no right or wrong in the career choice you make. But always remember, always telling yourself, always ask yourself, are you able to commit to your decision? It's okay. We always will make decision, like even those like what time we want to wake up, and then what kind of like lunch or whatever food we want to take, yeah, or what like exercise, or maybe other things, study, finish our assignment, all the thing. You already make the decision, yeah. But the thing is that you need to ask again, how and how you're able, and are you able to commit your decision? So yeah, that's all for my sharing.
Okay, and then these are some of the ways that you can contact us. We have a website, Facebook, WeChat, and hotlines, email as well. So yep, feel free to contact us if you have any issues. Okay, once again, thank you very much for everyone, and see you again